Welcome traders. In this week's session, I'm going to be teaching you how to trade USDJPY on our PrimeXBT CFDs platform. Now, USDJPY was initially launched back in the 1970s and it gained a lot of popularity when Japan transitioned over to a floating exchange. Now, prior to that, the yen was actually pegged to the US dollar under something which was called the Bretton Woods system, which shortly crashed in 1973. However, that key transition that Japan made into the floating exchange allowed USDJPY to become one of the most popular and traded pairs of all times, and that is mainly due to the strength of both the United States as well as Japan itself. So let's dive further into how you can trade USDJPY on our PrimeXBT platform, and let me show you the ins and outs. So it's super simple to do and really easy to use. So once you've made the necessary deposits into your account and you've obviously got your account verified, it'll look something like this. You then need to make a transfer out of your sort of designation wallet address. So for example, let's say I wanted to transfer some USD Tether. I'd need to make sure this comes out of my USD Tether address and into my actual CFDs trading account. So it'll look something like this. You can then choose the amount of USD Tether you'd like to move and you'd go confirm. Now you go over to where it actually says CFD trading next to the PrimeXBT banner. And if you have a look over here, you can pretty much see some options in terms of how you can go about trading on the CFDs platform. So I've just canceled that order so you guys can actually visually see my trading platform a lot easier, and there will be pretty much no trades executed, and I'm going to go through how you can trade USDJPY. So over here on the left hand side where you see it says all markets, click on that button. It'll pop up a couple of functions, right? If you have a look at where it says Forex, remember USDJPY is a currency pair, so it's going to sit under the foreign exchange section, which is also known as Forex, and it'll look something like this, right? You can see we have a whole range of assets that you can choose from. So over here is where you can find USDJPY, and you can already see today how it has been trading quite volatile. And that is pretty much in a nutshell how you can navigate towards this function, right? So I'm going to show you how you can execute a buy position if you are wanting to actually purchase the market right now. You'd simply click on the green button that says buy. That obviously has the price 152.633. That is a live price that is running currently in this moment in time. And if you have a look over here, make sure your order type is set to market. That is obviously if you're wanting to execute a live market execute position. If you're wanting to select the limit or stop order, you would then obviously need to change that. And let's say, for example, I would like to purchase around 10 contracts. I would then need to ensure that my stop loss and take profit levels are set. So I would then go click over here. And let's say, for example, I would like to get stopped out at around 152. Then it'll look something like this, and I can obviously change the amount of contracts that I go into to kind of line up with my account size. So let's say, for example, I would like to trade around 5,000 contracts. It would look something like this. That means I'm going to be risking around $20 on this account, which is normally what I do. I normally risk between 1 and 2% of my account value. And then let's say, for example, I would like to set a take profit level of around 153. I'll then simply just manually change that to look something like this, right? That's not necessarily giving you that 2-to-1 risk to reward, so I need to maybe change it a bit higher. So 154 and go send order. I'm happy with this. I go confirm. And now if you click on the section over here, you can pretty much see the trade order actually live and running, right? Now, if you have a look at where it says modify stop loss and take profit, you will then obviously be able to come into this position and actually change it yourself, right? So you can do that one of two ways. You can either go and change it manually over here, which will obviously allow you to pretty much make any manual adjustments to this position that you want. And let's say, for example, I would like to close half of my position. I would need to simply click on where it says exit next to the stop loss function. I then choose the amount of contracts that I want to close out. So let's say, for example, I'd like to close out 2,500 of my 5,000 contracts currently in this position. I simply click confirm and close. I'm now out of that position completely, right? So that's quite an easy function. It's really easy to use. If you want to get out of the function completely, you simply click on the X button and I'll go confirm. closed position and I'm no longer running this. So you'll get a whole lot of limit order entries as well as notifications to tell you that you're no longer in that position. And let's say, for example, you would like to set a sell limit, right? So in this example, I need to go choose where it says sell. Make sure my order type is selected to limit. I then choose the sell side. Remember, don't change it to now the buy side because obviously you're going to get confused. And then you would need to go and implement your place stop loss level as well as your take profit level. So let's say, for example, price is currently trading at around 152.500. That means if I want to get stopped at around 153, that would be a higher position than where I'm currently at, right? So that's around $13 and my account size is around $1,000. So that's about 1% risk. So I'm happy with that, okay? And remember, price is trading at 152.500. So in order for me to make profit, price needs to trade lower than that, right? So I'll need to then change this section over here where it says take profit price. I'll need to change it to around, say, 152 or whatever it may be. Let's say we go for 151.500. That gives me that 3-to-1 risk reward. And I simply click send order and I go confirm, right? Now remember, that is a limit entry order, so it's not necessarily going to be live and executed currently. So if you have a look over here, this is where your position is actually going to be sitting as an order. And once that position is executed, it will then move from your order section and into your actual live position section. So that's pretty much in a nutshell how you can trade USDJPY on our PrimeXBT CFDs platform. I hope this helped, and I hope this is of value to you as a trader. And as you can see right now, I've actually got an executed in the sell side position, and now it'll be running. So if I want to get out of this position, I simply just go click close and I confirm. So thanks again for staying tuned on our how-to tutorials, and I'll catch you in next week's one.